Hi, Toby here. Um, Today, let's do a tutorial on how to do purchasing in KIBO. I'm going to be showing you the simple setup, a simple purchase module we've created for farmers here. In KIBO, just so you know, every purchase you do in the solution is tied to a supplier. The reason we do that is so you could, for proper traceability, we want you to be able to account for every amount of money you spent so that you would know who it went to and you could therefore use that for traceability purposes. So let's get right into it. So to make a purchase, I just go into my menu over here and I select purchases right there. And what this brings me to is my purchase landing page. My purchase landing page has a few fields for summary purposes. So the date here is the date of the purchase that was made. The code here is your purchase code. It's a transaction ID that's automatically generated when you add a new purchase, and it's sort of chronological there. Your supplier, like I said, is who that purchase is attached to. You definitely have to attach a supplier to every expense you make in your business. The type of purchase you make is what did you spend the money on. So in KIBO, we currently account for 4 different types of purchases. We do batch purchase, which is the production of a new batch of fish that you're about to grow. We do feed purchasing, which is the feeds you use to feed the different batches. We do medication purchasing, which is for drugs and other things. And then we have the general expenses, which has a few more sub layers under them. And then we have the amount, which is how much did you spend on this transaction. And that's our landing page. So now let's jump right into making a new purchase. So I go to my add a purchase button over there and click that. And what this brings me to is a blank form. This is a new form. And my date here is automatically filled to today's date. We're encouraged that you record your transaction as they happen so that your date is consistent. But if you do need to backdate, you could always do that by selecting the date from the drop down here. All right, let's go. So your supplier, we have a few suppliers in our system here. So let's go with a sample M&N. And then we go to what is the type of transaction that we are making. So the first type of transaction, let's assume we're going to buy feed. So we're buying feed from M&N. So what this then lets you do under feed is, okay, so what type of feed are you buying? I'm buying Copens 2 mil. What quantity? I'm buying, let's say, 200 kilogram. Now, if you are buying in bags, an average bag is, let's say, usually 15 kilograms. You want to multiply the number of bags you're buying times 15. So if you're buying 3 bags, that would be 45 kilograms. And your unit cost is your unit cost is naira per kilogram. So for example, if you're buying a bag for, let's say, 4,500 and that bag is 15 kilogram, your unit cost is now 300, which is 4,500 divided by 15. All right, so that allows you to record that. Now, assuming we were buying different types of feeds from the same supplier. So, for example, I could go buy 4 and I could buy 200 and assume I'm buying that for a little bit less at 280. So what I've done is buy this too, and then I simply hit save. Boom. And then I've made a purchase. There we have it. So on today, I made a purchase 018 from M&N for feed for 116,000 naira. So let's do another one. I'm going to do another style. Let's do medication. So select, let's MOF medication. So simply, what medication did you buy? And you have to, if you haven't done one yet, you have to create your medication inventory. I'll put a link on how to create your medication inventory there. And let's say medication 006, we bought 20, unit cost of 30 naira per unit. Boom. And there we have, we've also created purchase 019, MOF, medication, 600 naira. Let's do another style. Agrica. Select type, expenses, boom. So here we are in the expense style. And when you hit expense, here's what I was talking about. You get a breakdown of different things. So advertising, barn charge, consultant fees, miscellaneous, staffing. You get different things. So let's put Agrica under consultation, or whatever you want to categorize us in your business. Quantity of 1, and you paid us 25,000 naira for the solution. Save. And there you have it, Agrica 25,000, and there your purchase is there. Now let's do for batch. So this is one of the ones you would use quite frequently. So let's assume you're starting up a new batch, a new line of feed, a new breed. You're going in for a new batch here. So you click batch. What's the average weight in kilogram of the new fingerlings you're bringing into the farm? So the average weight of a fingerling, let's assume is doing 8 grams, which would give us 0.008 kilograms. 8 grams would be 8 divided by 1,000 to give you that number in kilograms. Your batch title, let's call them batch 42. Quantity in terms of pieces, a number of fingerlings I just bought. Let's do, let's call them about 10,000. 10,000 pieces of fish. Unit cost, let's say we bought that for 10 naira a piece. Boom. There we have it. Our batch, we just paid 100,000. What this purchase of batch, let's make a note, is what this purchase of this batch does, it creates a whole new batch record for the new line you just started, and that's how you start to go. So we just created batch 42. If we go into batches over there, here we have it. Batch 42, estimated 10,000 pieces. And then we start to do our farming processes from there. Thank you for watching these videos. If you have any questions, please always be able to contact us at knowledge.agrica.com and check out our software if you haven't got one yet. And if you have one, I hope you're enjoying it.